So guys, it's standard knowledge, at least among believers, that God is the Alpha and the Omega. He's the beginning, He is the beginning, He's in the beginning, He's in the end, He's at the end, He's all through in between. He is here right now. Beginning, end, He is omnipotent. He's everywhere. He is. I am. So, that's standard belief. But I'm always impressed when you find something in Scripture even that was as true then as it is now. Not so much, I'm not talking about so much God and His decrees and His laws and His truth, but I'm talking historical things that happened then are happening now. Let's read Psalm 2. Why are the nations so angry? Why do they waste their time with futile plans? The kings of the earth prepare for battle. The rulers plot together against the Lord and against His anointed one. Let us break their chains, they cry, and free ourselves from slavery to God. But the one who rules in heaven laughs. The Lord scoffs at them. Then in anger He rebukes them, terrifying them with His fierce fury. For the Lord declares, I have placed my chosen king on the throne, in Jerusalem, on my holy mountain. The king proclaims the Lord's decree. The Lord said to me, You are my son. Today I have become your father. Only ask, and I will give you the nations as your inheritance, the whole earth as your possession. You will break them with an iron rod and smash them like clay pots. Now then, listen to this. Now then, you kings, act wisely. Be warned, you rulers of the earth. Serve the Lord with reverent fear, and rejoice with trembling. Submit to God's royal Son, or He will become angry, and you will be destroyed in the midst of all your activities. For His anger flares up in an instant. But what joy for all who take refuge in Him. Is that not as true today as it was then? My goodness. So I would encourage you, submit to God's Son. Do not provoke Him to become angry at you, and you will rejoice. And this is as true today as it was then. You wait and see. Guys, while I've got your attention, we'll do a little housekeeping. I started out calling this segment The Ignorant Mechanic, and I just thought it was kind of a clever way of saying that I'm just a regular guy working on cars. I've been a Christian my whole life. I read my Bible. I go to church. I don't claim to know it all. I'm just a regular guy speaking the truth as I see it, and I believe as God sees it. Then I got a comment from a viewer that challenged me that indeed I was not ignorant. Crazy, right? But I know I'm not ignorant. I'm just an introverted guy doing what I do, and the whole motivation for these Ignorant Mechanic videos was I've worked with a lot of guys through the years that definitely do not claim to be Christians. They were all good guys, great guys in fact, but they had a lot of excuses, they had a lot of questions, they had a lot of sometimes even hostility towards Christians, and that's kind of where this all came from. A lot of the arguments and things like that against it. And anyway, I got a comment that challenged me that I wasn't ignorant, and yeah, I know, but I was going to reply that, well, I know I'm not ignorant, but whatever. And then I was watching a message a couple weeks ago from the great Pastor Kent Christmas out of Nashville, and if you've never listened to him speak, I really recommend you do. And part of his message included a segment that we are what we label ourselves. That's who we become. And I was like, wow, that just kind of ties right in with that comment that I just barely received. And so I've decided to change these videos' name to The Humble Mechanic, and that's probably better. I still like the sound of The Ignorant Mechanic better, but so anyway, I'm changing the name, that's why, and on we go. Now, you probably haven't seen, well, I know you haven't seen videos on this truck lately. I have been working away on the brakes. There will be a very long video coming soon on this truck, doing the entire brake job. And so keep a lookout for that. And I will see you soon, if I can ever get this line off.